Okay, so we're back, and hopefully I've got a better controller. We've worked. We've moved some PCBs and some stuff around. So I had what is it? Stick drift.
Why?
All
right then.
All right then. So wait. I want to talk to her, and I want her to tell me. Where's it at? Request. That's your missions. That's not what I want. And since some of these move time forward, we'll look at that in a second. I want to look at royal virtues, popularity. No, ask her. Supporters. Galka says, looks like there's someone who wants to meet you. Should you look for them? Yes. So I don't have it. About to say, I want Maria. What am I looking for here? This goes up. But you can meet with her. You can meet with Katharina, wherever the hell she is. Or you can't. Well, we're going to do this one. Maria, Grace's daughter, living with Fabienne. She puts on a brave face in her grief, hoping the next king will be a calm one. If I'd have to get goodies to give to her, it's like sort of like tourist. I mean, not a tourist, but damn it. Now my brain's already fried, but let's go there. Souvenirs? Souvenirs.
Mister.
Maria says, I wonder how Mister is doing, but I can't ask Miss Fabienne. Maria comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. Yes, we should talk. I wanted to give Maria a drawing, but I don't see her anywhere. I should check with Fabienne. You can also get Huckenberg. He's here. This is where Huckenberg is. But knowledge man, you got any more? Monster of the Mausoleum. So they do give more information.
Hey!
Are you familiar with the graveyard located off to the side of the cathedral? Take the stairs down, you'll find a commodious. Oh god damn it! Mausoleum. It was once a place of reverence for deceased nobles, but the den is a place. But the place is a den of monsters now, likely because of that necromancer.
Just between us.
There are these monsters called gelatininos, so like puddings, right? They're strange, gooey fellas. Physical attacks aren't very effective on them, so excuse me the humor, but it can be a bit sticky. Magic works well against them, but you have to be careful with the red gelatininos. I heard they absorb flames, so it will be a color-based puddings. Okay. You should be warned that a powerful monster now stalks the Mausoleum's halls. The fellow who saw it couldn't stop stammering about seeing a ghost. It'll cast hexes on you, in addition to blasts of dark magic. Sounds familiar. Take one of those shots head on and you'll go dark yourself. I suggest having some means for dispelling hexes, and the Exactus Church might be able to help in that respect. I hear an army investigation squad turned tail and fled the moment they set foot in the place. If you decide to venture in, be wary. I received a scrap of paper inscribed with the information I just heard. I shall put it away and check for it later. Alright. Sounds like that buddy that we fought in the damn, hell, I forgot what the hell it was now, but I fought that damn dude and I needed to beat his ass with all sevens. But now that we have Thief class, we can go in there and just be immune to, or at least resistant.
You.
I mean, he says, what are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be out traveling right now? Or, oh dear, did you plan to announce your candidacy, your plan to announce your candidacy fail? That's okay, as long as you're safe and sound. That's what's most important, isn't it? There's a reason I'm here. Fabienne responds, what do you mean by that? It's probably fine to tell Fabienne and Maria the truth. Fabienne says, what? You say you can now return to the Grand Trad in an instant? Your gauntlet runner is extra special? What does that mean? Well, you don't seem to be in particularly defeated mood, so I suppose I've got no reason to not believe you. And I assume that means you'll be showing your face around here more often, right? Thank goodness. Maria, Well, she's holed herself up in her room. If only we could take her mind off things. Maybe I should show Maria the tree of prosperity drawing that Nurus drew. Yes. Flavian says, oh, you have pictures from your trip to give Maria?
She'll love it.
That's kind of you. I'm sure she'll be thrilled. I'll fetch her from the room. Would you mind keeping an eye on her things down here? And I'll tell her about your traveling magic works. How you're traveling. Yeah. All right. Fabian says, I gave it to Maria and she really lit up, so thank you. You didn't even talk to her? You didn't get to see her?
We did it.
Curative honey roast. Fabian says, still, I'm not sure popping in to show her pictures is the wisest idea. She puts on a brave face, but she's not past it all yet. I mean, and you're in the middle of your journey, aren't you? If you turn around and leave again, I'm not sure the poor girl's heart can take it. I want to make Maria smile. Do I have 2 of that? That's what I like to say, but I don't think that my tolerance is enough shown to make Maria happy. If my tolerance are open-minded, I feel I can help both Fabien's and Maria's lonely.
Sorry.
Fabian says, I'm sorry, I'm just looking out for Maria as best I can. Well, shit. I worked that up. It is the day Idle's Day. Where's my... Richard, get a calendar here. Today is Water's Day. Do you have a big bargain day? At what? It's a big bargain day. No. What day? Well, today, sir, is Flames Day. Okay? So I'm not buying all those goodies yet.
The exhibition of the brave, they're calling it.
All right then.
Supporters. So those are dead. I need to get her leveled up. You can talk to her, but it doesn't level. But she has something to say, right? What do I do if I talk to her? These give you ranks up. You can get it rank 5, bro. For warrior. Try it. Okay, let's try Stroll. Stroll says, maybe I should ask him. Stroll comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk to him. We should talk.
Oh, it's you.
Stroll says, hey, what are you up to? Ironic how fidgety one gets when told to wait, isn't it? Same. Have you got some time right now? It's about what we discussed last time. I know I must head to my village to see clues about my inheritance, but I freeze before I can get the first step. Let's go.
Oh, right.
Stroll says, well, if you're sure, then I suppose now is as good a time as any. My home, the village of Halia, is on the outskirts of Grand Trad. As we'll need a runner, please extend my apologies to the rest. With a runner, we could make it there and back before dusk, though I can't help but feel guilt to request it for such a personal matter. With Stroll leading the way, we arrived at last to his childhood home, the village of Halia. It doesn't look like anyone has lived here for a very long time. It's a chilling sight. Stroll says, traveling here by gauntlet runner, you'd think we were practically next door to the capital. Yet as I fled for my life, the nearest settlement felt leagues away. I recall wanting to lie down and give up on several occasions. Probably hard to tell now, but this was once the village's main road, full of people crossing every which way.
Truth is,
you should be able to see the mountains cresting the horizon above the rooftops. It was beautiful. I wish you would have seen it like that. What happened is tragic.
is that right? Yeah.
Stroll says, it's been 7 years since that day. It feels like forever ago. And yet only in the blink of an eye at the same time. Afterward, I shuffled between various relatives. Nothing more than another mouth to feed. Fitting, I suppose, with the burden I had become. I went to the site of our manor, but all I found was rubble. A few walls were sort of standing, but it was a sorry sight compared to how I see it in my mind. Except, I've discovered a letter. Letter, huh? Where'd it go?
Take this.
There was a corner of my father's study that seemed to have been designed to withstand a fire. I found a box there with a letter inside, and I recognized the writing as my father's.
Hey.
I'm afraid I must ask a favor of you. I have no doubt this is his will, and I know I must read it, but I'm going to go over there and just that alone, do that alone. But would you mind waiting nearby? It's okay to be nervous, bro.
Yeah.
Grinner says, I'm here for you if you need me.
Thanks.
Stroll says, thank you. It's reassuring to have you by my side. I waited nearby while Stroll read the will. Stroll says, well, it's a good thing we found this. It seems I do indeed have an inheritance.
And?
The will said the family's treasure was dispatched to the royal capital. The royal capital, you say?
What? Yeah.
Stroll says, yes, but it doesn't give a specific location. The letter is unfinished. I mean, how could it be? No one expected a murderous, rampaging human. Just try to stay calm.
Sorry.
Stroll says, sorry. Whenever I think back to that day. My father names me the sole heir of his estate. He even addressed a letter to my beloved son, Leon. Leon! I feel only shame at such endearments. But as it stands now, the inheritance has but one purpose, to repay the debts owed to my parents and my people. So if they would see our house rebuilt,
I'll definitely.
I'll be whatever they want me to be, a noble of prominence or otherwise. If I can make the people speak the name of House, oh God, Haliatis with reverence, and it lives on the tip of everyone's tongue. Maybe then I'll be able to embrace the words, my beloved son. I never imagined the day would come that I'd come to terms with these feelings. I owe you so much and more. I sense Stroll's deep in trust and his determination to confront his destiny.
I must use my nobility for good.
We're going to get to the point where he's going to need some kind of boost or whatever. So if he's at 5. Significantly recruits the mad cost of starting the warrior lineage. Battle warrior. While in reserve, the amount of experience Stroll gains increases. So if you don't have him on the front line, he's still getting good XP. I only have a frontline dude. Stroll says, but first things first. I'm sure he entrusted the inheritance to someone in the capital, but I have no clue who that might be. Tell me about your father.
Say,
What was your father like?
That's...
Stroll says, he was a big man, so much that standing next to my mother made her look teeny. But despite his size, he solved his problems with his head. He never treated people as lesser than him. In fact, he used to handpick the fish he would bring back to the household as gifts. Grand Trad was able to source fresh fish from Brillhaven, but in Halia, they were a rare feast.
Aha!
Hey, maybe I'm onto something. He spoke highly of the fish market, so he must have gone to the same one every time. Perhaps they'd remember him. Yeah, but how does this even get you close, man? That might be our best lead. That's a shitty lead. And I'm afraid I shall once more take advantage of your generosity. When we return to Grand Trad, will you help me walk in my father's footsteps? It could still turn out fruitless, so I'll need all the help I can get.
This one's important.
Increases tolerance. Frequented the fishmonger.
All right.
Straw says, but first I have one more thing I'd like to look into. I think we're a good stopping point for the days besides.
Let's head back.
Thank you, Gunnar. Let's get back to the gauntlet runner. Back in Martyr Tavern. And is there anything else here I can do? Can I meet into someone else? We went off to that agreement Murder's Dream, so let's give it a yes. Check request. Can we do things right now? There's a woman staying at the inn of Martyr who's famous chef I hear. She's offering critiques for anyone who brings their cooking to her. They say she's a little eccentric, but maybe we can learn a few things of how to make better food. Here? You got anything? Here's new. Vermin and Man-Eater's Grotto. Southeast of the town is the Man-Eater's Grotto. Many people go there, yet startlingly few ever come back, which is how the place got its name. Deep within the place dwells the alpha rockworm Valmo. Now apparently that's the leader of the Valmo pack, and rumor has it there are several of them there. Even if you slay one, they'll call for another immediately. So if you want to make it into it, you have to defeat all of them at the same time. That's no problem. Apparently they're weak to ice, so maybe be sturdy, but there's vulnerable to cold. Other than that, there's also other critters, like bugs and flower monsters. Careful with those, since they try to paralyze you. Ugh. You know what the village and the road to the cave? They sell equipment there that prevents paralysis. Oh, God. Well, prepare yourself well, then go. That's all I'm saying. Buy some more information for me when you come back, eh? I'll see you to scrap the paper. Where's the notes that I can check these in inventory? I haven't seen that yet. On inclement weather. If you're planning on traveling, make sure to keep an eye on the weather. You'll quickly find yourself in quite the bind if you fight enemies without staying aware of your surroundings. Monsters become much stronger in bad weather. Skills that would have brought them to their knees normally won't even make them flinch when this happens.
That means...
Galka says, so we won't be able to exploit enemies' weaknesses in bad weather. Damn. But then again, fighting in such tough terrain conditions should help us become stronger. Uh-huh.
Got a right gem for you.
Man responds, well, if anyone can handle this, you lot. If you want to plan your training around the weather, ask the fortune teller. Their forecast will cost you, however. Okay. Kurgate Castle. You don't need an intel anymore. Yeah.
Here's the real skinny.
Man says, just between you and me, there's an unusual amount of monsters dwelling in the castle underground right now. Don't ask me how they got there or why. I don't know, and I don't care to find out. Even in my line of work, there's some information that's not worth losing your life over. There's an entire meandre of monsters down there now, but the ones you really need to watch out for are giant lizards and wild hounds. Bro, they were already on farm status when I got there. The lizard-like beasts are a wily bunch. They lie in wait underwater and wait for people to turn their backs before they lunge out and attack. Meanwhile, the hounds will let out a piercing howl if they spot you. The noise really fires up their little friends. Don't underestimate either of these threats. However, you can counter their tactics with some tricks of your own. You may be able to gain the upper hand if you put them to sleep. Or just smash their ass with a freaking a coin.
Got a right gem for you.
Use this information as you will. What you do next is none of my business. At certain times, silence can be more valuable than gold. Blah, blah, blah.
Actually...
So I could do a quest right now. At the end. I don't see nothing.
Incredulous.
Right there. Right there. What, can I turn in this quest at night over here? Or does he disappear?
Why?
Pardon?
Turning it in.
Interesting.
Kukula says you actually managed to retreat, blah, blah, blah. Yes. It get me to the part where, let's go.
Well then.
Where we going? Stay hidden and let me do all the talking.
Greetings.
Cola says, "You're Mr. Helliant, yes? I'm here on behalf of your father back in your hometown." Turn the music down a little bit. It's pretty that loud. You see, he's collapsed in his frightful illness that, what? You weren't aware?
The truth is,
Well, this illness requires a very specific herb to treat, one native only to Verga Island. Now, if the travel expenses were taken care of... He's going to con that ring? The man who stole the dagger seemed to be completely believe Kukulis's clever story.
Well then.
They were in it together. Yes, just the dagger then. I'll make arrangements to procure the herb. Then you can take it to him. Kulka says, "I've recovered your dagger, though he'd have given me the clothes off his back if I asked. Figured you'd not approve of that." It's a lie, by the way, about his father being sick, but his town's so far away, we'll be long gone before he finds out. Anyway, here. Kulkas retrieved Gyrus's memento from the thief and returned it to me. Increases courage. $15,000.
All right.
That courage has taken a while to go up, but I get it all the time. Tolerance is going to be hard to get the tolerance to 2. Real hard.
but of course.
Kula says, "No need to thank me. The efforts you went to far exceed mine. You've no idea of this ring's importance to me. With this, everyone will finally be free." Huh?
Huh.
Kalka says, "Free?"
I appreciate it.
Kulikus responds, "Oh, nothing. Anyway, truly I thank you. And to show my thanks, please allow me to help you. I see it already. You're the real deal. The only truly fated to be our next king. And I can see, too, that you'll be needing my winning strategies to do it. Are you going to teach me tolerance, bro?" Why's his eyes like
Hang
that?
on.
Kalka says, "Let me guess, your winning strategy is that smooth talking you demonstrated earlier. I don't think we need any con artist training, thank you." "Yeah, we do. We need, eloquence." Kulka says, "Come now. Deception is more of an art than you know. And I have something of a knack for it, you see. You're kind, honest, to a fault, really. And for upstanding chap like you to become king, you'll need someone versed in darker, grayer areas. Someone like me.
Be that as it
Of course,
may.
my guidance doesn't come without strings. This is business. You'll give me information about the places you visit, trends in the tournament, or the royal magic."
Whoa.
Galka says, I mean, if that's all you want, then..." Kokolis responds, "Haha, now we're talking. In that case, I need to let you in on one thing first.
The truth is,
My real name is Alonzo. Anyone calling me Kulikus is one of my marks. Best if you forget that name altogether."
What?
Gallica says, "Huh? What's with this guy?" We moved to a tavern where I told Alonzo all that's happened so far. And then, as we parted ways...
remember those winning strategies I mentioned? Well, the first lesson starts now.
What's that?
I imagine you've led a rather rough life, considering the tribe you hail from. The world is full of unsavory sorts. That's why if you want to improve your life, you must never show a scoundrel mercy. If you're made a fool, you must pay it back in spades.
So we gonna whoop your ass? We fight you right now?
Kindness is weakness, and the weak get robbed blind.
I'll keep that in mind.
I'll keep that in mind.
Regard this not as the art of deception, but rather how to steal hearts. The morally sound way, of course.
He's not trustworthy, but he does seem clever. Maybe I should use Alonzo's tactics in battle for the throne.
A wise choice.
Shake his hand. I can sense no small amount of trust and anticipation from Alonzo. But
The devious schemer, Alonzo. Within him dwells the virtue of the faker.
Faker.
Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I assumed you were but a momentary distraction. But there's more to you.
The party
than
can
that.
now study the Faker. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the Faker from Alonzo. You know, Sonny Faker in academia. Try to see what powers in your way. You know, we're gonna see him checking around that. Is he got a? Is he a jokester bunny thing? What the hell is that?
Who wears the crown next matters little to me. But if it's you, I wager it'll be quite a ride. I'll be heading to Brylehaven after this. Let's meet again there.
So he'll give me another quest there.
And the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hey,
Gallica says a Valmo has appeared in the mine. It's too dangerous to keep mine working while it's around, so the miners will lose their jobs if it sticks around. Stroh says, I've heard talk of that as well. The beast is supposed to be holed up in a location known as Man-Eater's Grotto. Heismay says, in these times, losing one's livelihood is often a matter of life and death, and there's no telling who might become the next direct victim of this Valmo.
I suppose.
Huckenberg says, 'tis serious enough that a bounty was issued. We ought to solve the problem ourselves and with haste. A little warning where I need to kind of nudging me that I need to get my ass out there.
All right then.
I did wanted to get that some of these quests handled with it. They were moving time at the same time. All right, let's go get this Faker guy taken care of. Although I could probably do it from the book too. I mean from the Y button menu.
Fascinating.
Moore says, so you've a no archetype, have you? I expected nothing less. Please, do not hesitate to inform me when you wish to study it. Write the F now, kid.
Do make yourself at home.
That's the one you are. You're only rank 1 wizard. We're gonna buy this too. Faker possesses many skills that lower opponent's staff, so it's a debuffer. Can also perform powerful actions with throwing knives.
I see.
So it's a court jester. It's a throwback to Chrono Cross, where you had that terrible character Kid, which I hated. But then when you like did the big swerve or whatever, you had, what was her name, Marley, the little French mime girl. She was fucking great. I loved her. That's 56 MP. We'll look and see what it is. Study it first.
Fascinating.
Moore says, the Faker. This is the archetype you sense from Alonzo's way of life.
This right here.
Its heroic embodiment is that of the Revelator, one who breathes new life into old values by virtue of keen insight and masterful wit.
All right.
2500 mag is required to channel the Faker for the first time. You want to awaken it? Yes. We got 50,000, by the way, of
I'm
mags.
counting on you.
Well, I did. Gunnar says, that is the power I seek.
Of course.
More response, and then so be it by shared resolve and honored creed. Take new form as the Faker. Faker. As Gilgamesh would say. I hear the voices of past hero souls. O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to embrace the unknown and sow chaos in thy opponent's hearts, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the Faker.
Really?
Gunnar says, so this is the power of the Faker, a fascinating power that befuddles enemies. There's a lot to test out. I may even have fun.
I found new power.
I'm not going to do it, but I only want to look through it and take a look and see what we got going on right here. Can I look at it? Details. Dodge. Hero passive. Has a chance of triggering an auto dodge in overworld combat. That is useless to me. I don't think that's important at all. I mean, it's not useless, but why does this cost 56 MP? Chance of inflicting forget to one enemy. Turns icons added or removed at random. I have a more than likely the forget will never trigger because I haven't got the trigger of what's his name yet, but it's a gamble. It's a gamble to take the turns away from the enemy. I have to think. That seems like, bro, in a large ass fight, where the situation is where you might take an enemy's turn, like a boss or something, It's like you're gonna instead, if you fuck it up, you're gonna add 40 turns of that boss. He's gonna kill you in one go and destroy you. Alright, Takaruta decreases one enemy's attack for 3 turns. That's pretty yummy. Decreases one enemy's hit evasion for 3 turns. Okay. Decreases one enemy's defense for 3 turns. I'm not gonna pronounce this shit. Removes all buff effects from on all enemies. That's good. Marikaran ranges the barrel that repairs one animal attack for one ally. View to bury on all allies. No, Huckenberg has something on that, on the Mage Knight that does something like that if you're in the role. Free juggling. What? Deals all melee damage to all enemies without consuming MP. How do you do this? Ally, gunner, faker, or summoner lieges. Lion is not lieges. Oh god, where's my drink at, kitty? I used to be able to say word. Lineages. One enemies for 3 turns. Hit. It's all of them. Debilitate. So a thief, if you partner with a thief, you can do that one. Decrease all enemies hit invasion. Knight. All enemies defense. Healer. Healer. What's the hell's a commander? We ain't got no commander, bro. Where's the commander at? Give me one in this fucking list here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? That's popularity ranking.
Oh.
Yeah, back to reality.
Come again.
So we have the faker. I'm not particularly. We won't need the gunner. Didn't he say a level 20 gunner? That's just gonna be hard to get. 39% spent time with supporters. 29% a runner. 27% spent time in a labyrinth. Abandoned tomb. Imp's den. Debated a candidate. Heard this story from long ago. Okay, so who the hell's the candidate? We'll worry about that later on. We are going to. Where's my map at? Our bumper.
All right then.
World map.
Where to?
That isn't what I want to do. What I want to do is, I probably have to physically go and get into that down.
You have my thanks.
Is it not here? It's not here.
Very good. Very good.
It's right here, bro.
Very.
This is where you plan your day, right?
Right. Time for the old girl to shine.
Skullduggery. Haunted heirloom. Hatching a plan is 5 days. Not that one. What's going to get me to that down? It's down.
Now then.
Notice how far do I have to run her then?
Tis something there, yes. Ah, I see.
You've already done that.
A village, I believe.
Hatching a plan, providing a spark, leads you there. Man eater of the mind. So we're going to go this way, and we'll stop by that way.
I think we have a favor to do there.
Stroh says, this is where at Rockworm where the bounty on it lives. It will sound like the locals are in dire straits. Kalka says, it seems like this cave not only contains ore, but jewels as well.
There is much to
Huckenberg
see.
says, pray, do not forget our primary objective is the bounty. Ensure you remain focused on the task at hand.
It's your call.
Galka says, we should be there by midday. Can we make it back by tonight? Nora says, of course, as long as you don't dilly-dally, that is. But you're going to stop there, right? You can stop by the village, right? Huckenberg says, then to settle, it would behoove us all to prepare ourselves even while it's on the road. Are we...
They head to a cave said to consume all who enter. Does the dark, narrow path lead only to the innards of a monstrous insect? Perhaps.
Can you hear me?
Nora's voice is echoing out the runner phone. If you're heading for things to do, hop on over to the lounge. I fixed the plant culture chamber so you can grow seeds if you got them. I do have some seeds. Use the plant seeds you have. Thanks to the magic of the igniter, your crops will be ready for harvest the very next day.
What to pick?
What's in it? Rock beans and shrooms. I need to work on this. Bookshelf flying with interesting books. Books I can read are Pride and Persuasion. And I ain't finished that yet, right? Useful conversation techniques. It's almost done reading it. Gallica says, Nora's probably left this here, huh? Let's take it over the window if we want to read it together. If I read this book, I can gain some more eloquence. Harry spends his time reading the book. Yes. We need to go to the damn... I thought you said we can go to the town.
What's that?
Gallica says, apparently this book teaches you the ways to ensure others will agree with you. The next part puts things into practice. Even if you follow the techniques explained so far to the letter, some people will still refuse to bulge. Fancy words and calculated suggestions backfire on these types because they're guided by emotion rather than logic.
All right.
For them, the most effective thing to do is, now what do you think it is? For people, I don't know, plead with them, treat them coldly, yell at them. For people who can't be, you're not going to yell at somebody like that. I think treat them coldly.
Man.
Be cold to them, maybe.
That's...
Gallica says, not quite. According to the book, doing that will lead to, okay, I guess we're done here most of the time. I feel like studying the part of persuasion of eloquence is slightly increased.
All right.
Looks like we're idiots. And they didn't get much for that because it's dumb. Gallica says, still, persuading everyone is a monumental task, which makes sense. Everyone has their own values and way of thinking, after all. I didn't see none of those as good answers. I'm not good against freaking galling up people anyway. With that said, I've finished the book. I feel like my understanding of the world has deepened.
All right.
I got a double set. That was a bigger run. Okay.
The party at last arrives in the
There
village
we go.
of Comero, a small farming settlement southeast of Martira. Blessed by the mild climate, its ranches produce fine fare, and to take in its idyllic landscapes is to be at peace, as time itself seems to stop. It gained a reputation for its rare and wondrous goods, brought there by merchants in their longing to return. As though welcomed by the grazing animals, the gauntlet runner stops gently.
Giving it some thought?
Gallica says, something's here. Want to take a detour? Yes, let's stop.
Say,
Huckenberg says, this is the place? It's more barren than I imagined. The kind of village one would only visit in the most dire circumstances, I'm sure. Stroh says, oh, come now. The air is clean and there's no sign they've been attacked by humans. Really? What more can you ask for? In fact, gazing out all of this green, I find such peace. I can hardly think of raising my sword again.
fine.
Huckenberg says, Stroh, please.
Come on.
Gallica says, hey, guess what? I found the village shop.
That reminds
By
me.
the way, do you want to ask about the old inventor? You know, the old man with the relic that Nurus was looking for? Yeah, get the quest going. Stroh says, why didn't Nurus leave the runner then? Shouldn't this be a happy reunion? Gallica responds, who knows? Though I thought I heard him mutter, oh, Goat's probably dead, or something like that.
Hey,
Excuse me, is there an old inventor living in this village? Obliging shopkeep says, an inventor? Hold on, you don't mean that Ishka codger with the bad leg? Well, I'll be damned. Never thought anyone would actually show up. I'm sorry to say, but he passed away not too long ago, quite suddenly. But you knew him, did you? If so, here, this is for you. One glass ornament.
Oh.
Huckenberg says, what is this, an igniter? I've never seen such a shape. Shopkeep says, couldn't tell you. Haven't the foggiest what happens in inventors' heads. He just told me to give this to anyone who came asking about him. Heard he used to be famous in the royal capital, but he developed a fondness for this place and our sky burial ritual. Oh, let me give you this too. He's just giving me damn souvenirs. Inventor's journal.
That's...
Straw says, what in the blazes is this? I can't make out a single word. Where's a language like this from? Yelka says, no clue. Maybe Neurus knows?
This?
Either way, we'll tell him what we learned. After I handed him what I got at the village, Neurus fell into silent inspection.
He's been like that for a while now. Wonder if he's all right.
I knew it! This thing's the genuine article. A real bona fide lost relic in my hands.
So you can upgrade the gauntlet runner with it, huh?
Some sort of power affecting the air around it. Trace amounts only. Something... a reaction. A reaction entirely unlike Magla, by God. Absolutely smashing! Beyond my wildest hopes. No bloody idea how to use the thing, but if I can just adapt this conduit here...
Huh?
Can't forget a masterpiece like this! I say, lad, did you find this for my sake?
Well, I mean, we're just trying to do the village. It's been there for a while, and we've been needing to get to it. We wanted to help.
We wanted to help you out, Nurse.
Why, I'm very well touched. It positively jokes a man up. You may be just a lad, but you've the heart of a saint. And that old fella seems silly to ask, but he's long gone, isn't he?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Thought so. You can fight the years, but you can't beat them. He made good on his promise, though, eh? It's in my hands now, old man. What's that?
Something from the village. It's written with some letters we can't understand.
Ah, a cipher. Mirror letters, see here? It's a script I use myself when I don't want any snoop stealing my inventions. Now I think of it, he's the one who taught me even that trick. Thanks, old man. I owe you a great deal. Thank you.
He rolls incense.
So what is it? Blueprints for a big secret invention?
No. This is research on the lost relics. Looks like the old fellow was hunting for others. Different cipher here. He tried to guess at locations, too. Looks like his chase ended when he lacked the means to follow his findings. Say, I've a grander favor to ask. Could you check around for more of these lost relics?
Yes, dear.
Looks like the old man worked out a few other locations. There's 7 more relics noted down in this journal.
One for each of the ranks you need to be leveled up. For your social link.
I've got to see them all with my own eyes. A quick stopover or 2 in our travel should be all it takes, so please?
Leave it to me.
Right. Leave it to me.
Appreciated. We're in this journey together, what?
I feel Nero's passion for relics as well as his faith in me.
The free-hearted engineer, Neurus. Within him dwells the virtue of the gunner.
So there's the gunner. Okay.
Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
So I'm going to just shoot enemies with this. I'm assuming it's going to be very good at pierce damage.
I'm ready to kick my feet up, lad.
Party can now study the gunner. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the gunner from Neurus. Oh, he's got a big ass cannon, bro.
You said it'd only take a few stopovers. But do you even know where they are?
Well, they're scattered all about, my girl. If we could crack the cipher, that'd narrow down our search range a tad. I'll leave this journal here. If I can crack any of the codes, I'll make a special note of it. So you just take a look when you feel like a spot of treasure hunting.
This one's important.
It says 2.5 stars. Heroes Instance 10. I'm assuming that for each one of those, you find. Well, no, it might be a little more. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Hey, I was thinking this back at the village, but I think I might be able to detect this relic with my powers.
Good, good, good.
I'll know if I'm close to it. When you want to hunt for relics, can you let me know?
It seems like Gallica can sense where relics are. I should search the area if she brings it up. Gallica will sometimes inform you detected a relic when you're at the entrance of a dungeon. Make sure you keep an eye out for it when you're exploring inside.
Thanks, you two. I'm rather looking forward to digging deeper into this.
I left Neurus to be immersed in his work and returned to the village of Gallica. So now I can buy this shit. Vitamin relaxant. Use while bathing to increase agility level 2. What do you mean by this? Or sugar. Soothing valve. Practical pigeon parcel, an assortment of carrier pigeon eggs intended to become a convenient means to deliver letters in small packages. This is a key item. I'm buying it. Is that what I needed, right? For a quest? Prevents rage. Smoothing valve. Prevents paralyze. Strength +3. I'm not interested in that one. Endurance +3. I might buy it to have it. This is why we spent a lot of time on that dungeon. Remember? I'm not no one's equipping it. This one prevents paralyze. Is expensive. That's expensive. It's 25 grand. Buy it. Buy it. Okay? Shut up. Prevents. God dog. This is 3, not 4. That's big money, bro. Just bitch and moan about it, Steve. Alright. That hurts. It might have been back at the shop in Grand Trap, but I'm buying it now. And, well, listen, dude. Just when you get to the next area, freaking go ape shit. I gotta get my money back. You gotta get my $400,000, man. Just do it. Alright? Gallica says, well, we get what we came for. What would you do? Let's continue our trip. We're not going back to the base.
Hey.
Gallica says, you're going to keep traveling, right? Okay, let's head back to the runner. Yes. There were 2 quests there. I could take her both of them?
How many weary travelers, traveling
Looks like it.
merchants, and treasure hunters have fallen prey to it? Behind its innocuous-looking entrance, untold monsters lie in wait, impatient for their next meal. The gauntlet runner comes to a stop, the entrance beckoning its visitors invitingly. What lies in its depths? Treasure or death?
All right.
Gallica says, this is Valmo's nest. At first glance, it looks like your average cave. Stroh says, most of the miners have run off, it seems. Guess it's all on us from here.
Understood.
Now, this is only available after you do the main dungeon in Karagata Castle, right? So it might be a step up. We'll find out. Heisman says, mining for ore and gemstones is the town's principal industry. If nothing else, we have it to clear these monsters out so that people can maintain their livelihoods. Huckenberg responds, yes. And the town's taverns and shops depend on the miners' patronage as well. To leave this situation alone would be to see the town's economy slow to a halt.
Finish it, quick!
Stroll says, okay, we'll wreck these worms then. No, you know what? We'll eradicate them. And their little larvae too. Huckenberg says, what's gotten in him? He's not a tad overexcited for this task. Calica says, I think the mere mention of Valmos sends his mind back to the dinner table. Come on, let's press on. I thought that they were rodents, not worms. Calica says, just a second. I said something. The feeling is, there's something there.
So, hey.
Calica says, it's only for a moment, but I thought I sensed one of the relics Nerus is looking for. Make sure you don't miss any treasure chest, okay? Okay. Okay. Alright. So, I was kind of worried. It's like, she mentioned these 8 relics. It's like, we've been to like 3 or 4 dungeons. It's like, I might have to go back and backtrack. Perhaps. But, I might have already also picked him up. Okay. We are also going into...
What now?
We're going to learn Gunner. This is 1500. Employs long-range pierce attacks effective from the back row. Also, a deft dealer of status elements.
I see.
I'm thinking we might have Heismay do this shit. We'll figure it out. We'll take it a second. Study right now. Gunner gets everything, and then we make it. Moore says, the Gunner. This archetype is your sense from Nerus' way of life.
This right here.
Its heroic embodiment is that of a trailblazer who uses technology and innovation to forge a path forward in the name of the people it would serve and hearten.
All right.
1500 mag is required to channel the Gunner for the first time. Do you want to awaken it? Yes.
I'm counting on you.
Gunner says, I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Moore says, then so be it. My shelled resolve and honored creed. Take new form as the Gunner. I hear the voice of past hero souls, a worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to strive for victory, even from a distance, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the Gunner.
Really?
Gunner says, didn't I fight that last guy with like 3 of my people in the back row? Yeah, I did. This is the kind of bullcrap I'm looking for. So this is the power of the Gunner soul. I shall pierce through enemies at range. I shall not avert my eyes, not from this fight and not from reality.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
No, he's not going to get it. I might get that Heisman pretty soon, though. I want to flip.
I see. Fascinating. This right here, all right?
1500 mag, yes.
I'm counting on you.
Counting on us.
Of course.
Of course. I hear the voice of past hero souls. A worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to strive for victory, even from a distance, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the Gunner. Heismay says, the power of the Gunner. When I shoot, I will not miss. Just leave the rear to me.
Steady effort is key.
Yes, get that in there. Now, this is what I'm interested in. So we're going to go to item, and then we're going to go to Kibo's fruit. It's 500. This one's like it's 33 at the. Shut up. Give me enough to get underneath my feet here.
My power swells forth.
Poison shot, usable from back row, deals medium. Oh, there's your poison. Sleep shot, usable back row, deals physical damage compared to enemy sleep. Weak physical damage, huh? Tsukijima does some kind of buff. Increases one ally's hit and evasion for 3 turns. Aim support. Passive hit rate by 10%. Boost if archetype the same legion and present. Hex shot only usable for back row. Deal. Is this from back row? Only usable for back row. So if there was some situation where we needed to move forward, this guy becomes a useless piece of junk. Only usable for back row, deals heavy physical pierce damage to one enemy. May inflict hex. And then from the hex, you would drop Madu or Madoon or whatever it is, which is synthesis. Mania bullet. Only used for back row. Heavy physical pierce damage to one enemy. Inflicts one-time weakness to pierce strike. It's all three though. So this is a one-time weakness, which you could be weak to all of them, and then you could do it 3 times, kind of. I don't know. Wild Barrage only uses for back row. Does medium physical damage through 3 out. Gunner, Faker, Summoner, Seeker. He doesn't have good synthesis. It doesn't seem to me. No. That Wild Barrage is good. Medium physical damage, pierce damage to all enemies 2-3 times. Gunner, Faker. You need more gunners than fakers. Okay. Use while bathing to increase agility by 2. Where do we take a bath at around here? Your reportable quest.
What now?
What now? He wants a level 20 gunner, right?
What now?
He wants a 20 gunner. Look at your quest. He wants a 20 gunner, not a level 1 gunner. Report in. I should report back to gunner. No, you don't need a level 20 gunner. I was thinking how I was about to get to level. How I was going to get to level 20.
No, where was I?
There's Moore's presence. Go to academia. I thought I needed a level 20 gunner. I'm wrong.
Fascinating.
Moore says, "So you've a no archetype, have you? I expected nothing less. Please do not hesitate to inform me when you wish to study it." I have a gunner, bro.
True to form.
Yes. Moore responds, "I take it you finished studying the gunner for me. I could stand to learn from such an insatiable spirit of inquiry."
Incredible.
Increases imagination.
All right.
It's helpful, a little helpful, okay? Galga says, "Well, he's pretty good, isn't he?"
Yes.
Moore says, "So he is. Thanks to him, my thoughts are finally in order. While we're searching, I looked into where this place might truly be." The Blue Velvet Room, bro. It's kind of blue. "But I suspect we must also consider why it was that the king imprisoned me here in the first place. Because you're a villain. Most likely, it was because my archetype research was nearing the truth that the king would prefer remain buried." What truth?
What?
Gunnar says, "What do you mean by the truth?"
All right.
Moore says, "Archetypes were forbidden by sanctism to begin with. It is a mighty power after all. I'm sure they saw it as a threat, and rightly so, especially if wielded freely by the people. Even now, research on it is forbidden. Presumably, the king reasoned that if he locked me up here, I could contribute no more. And so I continued my research day after day, with no results to show for it. Stuck in this place, continuing on in circles, just as he designed. Speak of it nonchalantly now, but in truth, those days were some of the hardest I've known. How can a man endure such failure and solitude and remain sane?
But
However, through my fantasy novel, I have found a connection to you who shares my dearest ideals. I doubt the king could have expected such a twist as this. The wheels of fate have slowly begun to turn.
it's conceivable.
Only when my research on archetypes, on transformation magic is complete, the Immaculate, only then might I escape the king's curse and leave this place. I'll help you, bro. We'll go be villains together."
Right.
Gunnar says, "Then I'll help you."
Oh.
Moore says, "The longer I dwell in this lonely place, the more your words of support touch my heart.
Regards.
I will count on you as before, as a comrade in vision and ambition." I can feel Moore's deep gratitude and trust.
He.
Mysterious voice says, "The scholar in search of utopia. Moore, within him dwells the spirit of the seeker, the virtue of the seeker." And another seeker. I'm about to get it? Another one?
No.
Through my shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom.
A new power.
I never got my secret of 20. I'm about to find out. I'm about to regret it. We're about to find out. We got to do wizard, bro. We're on wizard path. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength, fulfill thy destiny.
You are the key to escape.
The party can now study the Magic Seeker. You can now study the Magic Seeker in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you.
Now then.
Moore says, this foreign thing, joy that courses through me. But you need a power to oppose more hardships. Study the heroic embodiment of the merchant. The growth of a heroic embodiment will refine your virtues in turn. I hope this task will improve meaning to you. You want me a level 20 merchant? Because I kind of got that, bro. I kind of got a 20 merchant. Yeah, we was down the path of pure greed.
This one's important.
To nurture the strength, I'll need to challenge Luis the Archmage. I should raise the merchant archetype to rank 15. This can be completed by anyone. Oh, really? Oh, really? Oh, really? Increases imagination. You think this is level 4, huh? I've already got it done, kid.
I have faith in you.
You should. Moore says, I believe in you. I trust that you will fulfill your promise to me.
You don't say.
Already consulted the merchant, have you? Another task done. At this rate, you'll be able to stand against Louise, nemesis to our ideals.
Incredible.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
All right.
Get that shit up there. Oh man, you can't get halfway? What the fuck?
Not only that.
Moore says, thanks to you, I've recalled an important memory. It concerns the fantasy novel. Gallica says, oh, I want to hear this. Tell us, what did you remember? Moore says, I was once on a journey myself, like you. I passed through many different cities in the course of my travels.
In truth.
As I journeyed, I wrote my experiences, and this travelogue became the foundation of my fantasy novel. I thought as much.
Hey.
Yes.
Moore says, that fantasy novel is all the hopes and dreams of my travels, made manifest. I've also learned and endured painful truths. They've served to remind me just how important dreams are to our lives. If that novel has become the source of support for you, the pain of writing it was worth it. It's meant a lot.
Right.
Gunnar says, it's helped me get through a lot.
Thank you.
Moore says, heh, I am most glad to hear it. In truth, this is the first time I've met a reader of my work. Still, how nostalgic. I had completely forgotten of my travels. I wonder if those I met in the outside world then are all faring well. I hope one day I may live beneath the same sky as them once more.
But
I shudder to think of the eternal solitude you saved me from. That I can feel like a semblance of myself again is all thanks to you. At first my reasons were purely selfish, but now I'd like to be of help to you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I can sense Moore's thoughtfulness and trust from the warm look in his eyes. Cranking on this boy.
may fortune favor your journey.
Ability forecast allows you to preview all abilities for followers from the main menu. So I can see what they give me. I can see what they give me and by level. Is that what you're saying? You can check all followers' abilities even before acquisition in the main menu due to the effects of the ability forecast. Moore says, truly you seem like the subject worthy of research yourself, eh? Now then, let us widen our scope for the next research task by expanding your studies to a larger variety of archetypes. Seek more heroic embodiments and absorb their lessons. In doing so, your own virtues will become even more prominent.
This one's important.
I'll need to challenge Louise the Archmage stuff, and we should study 15 different archetypes. It's level 5. It's half the down. It's half the difficulty. Okay.
I can hardly wait.
Moore says, I wonder what I'll remember next. My research isn't the only thing I look forward to now. My memory itself is a prize to be unveiled. Well, how many of these do I have?
Hello. What now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got a little bit more to go. We got a little bit more to go. Now, had I... It's 15 total, right? He says it can be good. Look at your quest. Where's the level 5 more quest? Is that him? We should study 15 different archetypes. You just probably need to know. You have 13. It says right there, 13 and 15. Because it's counting all of them. Just anyone total. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. They only have 11 here, but you know you've got 2 more that you don't have access to. So it's just the total amount. So when Heismay gets to 20 on Thief, well, first of all, the problem about that is you need to get Heismay to be friends with you or whatever. That's Faker, that's Gunner. Moore says, you wish to leave this place. Let's go back to reality.
You'll come again, won't you?
Moore says, then I bid you farewell and good luck. Okay. So, you would go to... Is it Royal Virtues? No.
What
Followers
now?
is going to give you this spawn. Ability details. Increases skill inheritance. So the next time we get a mage with Gallica, we get to double inheritance slots. Face sight now yields more detail while inside the dungeon. Significantly reduces the mag cost of studying the mage. Increases, that's 3, 7, 4. Party can study Elemental Master and Warlock. During squad battles, you may gain extra turn icons. Warrior. Lean is 3. We're the reserve. Gain experience at the normal rate. So you need them up there. They need to be at least rank 6 with your party members to get them to experience up as if they're not even in the damn party during your fighting. Warrior type elite. Samurai 7. When Straw attacks a human type monster, it greatly increases. Okay, he's a human killer. So he gets 3. Straw is ready to acquire a new heroic embodiment. Grand Fantasy. What does that mean? He didn't say like he's in... I don't know what that means. Huckenberg's ready to acquire a new heroic embodiment. Heroic embodiment. So this is a... Are you saying that they're like warrior or whatever gets super duper? Is that what you're saying? Gunner. Party can study the dragoon. An elite gunner. Okay. Increases the number of plants that can be harvested. I'm not too interested in that shit. Sniper. At the start of a battle on the gauntlet deck, enemies take damage. Ooh, that's nice. Because there's kind of surprise. Healer on Maria. Savior. Well, that's the master class. When cooking in the gauntlets or in a kitchen, an additional dish will be made. Make 2 dishes. Wait. Significantly increases both post-battle EXP. Huh. That's got my attention right there. But she don't even like to deal with me because I'm intolerant or whatever. We're working on it, damn it. Time will now elapse while cooking in the runner's kitchen. That is a very good too. So that's the only way you'll be able to cook. Increases both XP at 4. Cleric. So you get a little bit of XP boost at 4. So you need to gank up Maria. But if you can only study when you get those goodies, then you're in trouble. Pugilist fattens the purse bounty rewards at each city recruitment center. That is not that important. Display location of items in unexplored areas of a dungeon. That's pretty good. That's 5. That's not enough to worry about it. I'll see that. I was running that shit. Significantly reduces mag cost of studying Brawler. Reduces prices in each general store. That's rank 6. Display location in unexplored areas. Katarina will support the party in certain dungeons. She is a force to be reckoned with. How? She just comes in and attacks? Trickster. Unlocks analyze data for all enemies with certain exceptions. The Grifter's Eye. Right from the get-go, you know the freaking data. That's a level 7 though. Faker. Rank 7, I'm sorry. Allows purchase of rare items at magic shops in all cities. What? This Faker shit is good as hell then. Significantly increases mag cost of studying the Faker lineage. Increases monetary reward for completing requests. I don't care about that. Discounts the prices at magic shops in all cities. That you have to go down, down, down. At level 7? That's hard, bro. Merchant gets level her. If you rank her up, you'll get 3 slots in there. Widens the variety of items sold at Lycon Magic Association. Receive discount at weapon shops. Significantly improve exchange rate at Magic. I don't worry about that. Further widens the variety of items at size of Lycon Association for rare items. That's probably even better than the damn magic shop thing. Occasionally, as one day ends and another begins, Brigada will send a crate with funds. She just sends this money. Tycoon. Oh, bro, you could be a tycoon? Alright, what about our own shit? There's our ability forecast. Can now study Soul Hacker. Increases an archetype's status bonuses by +3 while channeling it. Any archetype? All +3 to all archetype, +3 to all skills, essentially. Alright, what's the wizard shit? You've looked at that. Alright. So it seems to me there's several we don't know here. Can we look at this? Apparently not. There's 3 we don't know. 3 social links we don't know. 4. So if you look at the way this is lined up though. So it looks like there's 3 more characters to get. Okay? Because we ain't moving fast. I mean the last dungeon went really fast. And then there's one more side person. But the gifts from these side people might be pretty damn good. But I'm thinking in particular, Brigada has a very good side person, but Maria has the best side person thing where you get bonus XP at the middle. This is post battle, right? I'll never have the problem. Let me rephrase that. If I don't ever have a post battle because I always freaking have them in the overworld fights, then is it really that good? Did I need to freak out about it? Okay. That might not fit my style of play. Alright, that was a very good get there, I'm appreciative. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take a break now, and we're gonna come in and take out this dungeon.